Trojan family, what's up, man? USCJ here. USCJ is here. Listen, USCJ is on the case, man. USCJ is once again on the case. Now check this out, man. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this conference merger stuff, man. And then we got to talk about the ACC and the Pac-12 that they're possibly coming together, man. This is unbelievable, man. But let's get into before we get into that. We also got to get into, well, actually, we're going to get into that first, but then we got to talk about ESPN's new top 25, man. This is what USCJ's on, man. This is absolutely the most absurd thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Now, we're going to get on that, but let's talk about this ACC Pac-12 possible merger. Now, you guys know that we've been hearing about this the past couple days, man. First, we heard, of course, you know, that USC made their big move. They made their big move over to the Big Ten. They made their power move, let's just say that, over to the Big Ten. And then as a result, you start seeing all kind of scrambling and rambling around with different teams, man. And then you see Washington and Oregon, you see those two reach out to the Big Ten, and now they're standing pat. They're on the side just waiting to see what Notre Dame's going to do. And now I heard a report this morning that it looks like Notre Dame may not even be trying to go that route right now, even though the TV revenue may be more if they decide to go with the Big Ten, because the Big Ten may give them upwards of $100 million per team, according to this new TV deal with Fox. So you guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you guys think about this. Like, share, subscribe. So then, as a result, we start seeing more crumbling and rumbling around with these conferences. And so, coincidentally, Tuesday, the Big 12 was supposed to be getting ready to be in some type of talks, or in discussion to be in some talks with Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and Arizona State to go ahead and go over to the Big 12. And so now we're seeing another report just this morning, and I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're seeing another report this morning that the ACC reached out to the Pac-12 and trying to become, not an alliance, but they're calling it, it says the ACC and Pac-12 had discussed some term of partnership. They call it a partnership. But before we get into that, let's talk about real quick, because a lot of people, you know, we all know that the last Pac-12 commissioner, he dropped the ball. We agree on that, right? All of us agree that the last Pac-12 commissioner dropped the ball. However, we can't put it all on him, because the new Pac-12 commissioner, Kliakov, you know, he's had an opportunity to get some things in order. And last year, when Texas and Oklahoma, when they came together and decided to lead the Big 12 conference, when they decided to do that, it was presented on, you know, it was a couple of schools that reached out to him. It was TCU, it was Baylor, it was Oklahoma State, right? And there was one more, Texas Tech. And those four schools reached out to him and said, look, we're willing to come over to the Pac-12. However, he, I guess because it was a private school and one of them might have been a Christian school, he decided not to go that route. And, opportunities was there. And I think he played himself, man. I think he essentially played himself, because last year when that happened, you had an opportunity to get this conference right and to merge this conference. And then as a result, to try to speed up those TV rights, the TV deal. Now I seen where he's trying to speed up the TV deal and try to get a better deal. And now, it's too late. It's absolutely too late. So now you find yourself in a situation. Not only did your two best teams in your LA market just disappear, now you got all this stuff going on with looks like Utah, Arizona State, as well as Colorado may be leaving that conference and lining up with the Big 12. And if I was them, I would look out for my own self and won't be trying to depend on the current commissioner with the Pac-12, being that you've already missed a decision, you've already missed the TV deals, you've already missed the opportunity to expand this conference, and now you want to try to speed up everything. If I was those teams, I would get out of there. And now at least Washington and Oregon, what do? They're standing and waiting on. They're sitting there standing and waiting on the Pac, either the Pac-12 or they're waiting on the Big Ten to decide what they want to do with Notre Dame. And so they find themselves in a situation. So now we've seen another situation evolve, which is ACC reaching out to the Pac-12. And so what they want to do is, this is crazy, man. What they want to do is they want to form a partnership, right? They want to form a partnership to where each team will, and this is the way I think they will do it. You know, the Pac-12 this year, the commissioner just announced that this year, beginning this year, that there's no more North and South. And as a result, the two best teams with the percentages, they're going to win. They're going to go to the championship game. And so when I read this here with the ACC reaching out to the Pac-12, I'm thinking that they're going to do a percentage type thing. Whoever has the best percentage at the end of the year, those two are going to play, whether it's Clemson or whether it's Oregon, whatever the case may be. But this is part of the article. This is coming from CBS here. It says the ACC and the Pac-12 have discussed what has been termed as a loose partnership that could end the season with the conference playing a championship game in Las Vegas. Sources confirmed to CBS. The concept believed to have been proposed by the ACC and is seen as a way for conferences to common rights holder ESPN to increase value of the current media rights contract. So it looks like, and I can see Oregon, Oregon and Washington deciding to say, instead of this Big Ten thing, I'd rather just stay in the Pac-12 and do something like this, because it really doesn't benefit them, I guess, in their mind, to go to the Big Ten. So you guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think, man. The ACC and Pac-12 may possibly be coming together for a merger. Man, this thing is an absolute mess, man. Everybody, and I guess the ACC is looking at it as well. They can get lost in the sauce as well, man. The ACC and the Pac-12 right now, it looks like they're getting ready to get lost in the sauce. So I guess the two that feel like they're about to get lost in all the sauce feel like them two want to come together and say, look, let's merge this thing together and let's do our own thing, and we can confirm and have a championship game as a result of this, man. So like, share, subscribe, USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you think about that. And hit me, let me know. And now we got to get to some real business, man, because USCJ is on the case. Now this thing blows my mind. This thing absolutely blows my mind. Now, ESPN just came out with their so-called FPI, and I guess they say computers are supposed to come up with some type of, I don't know, formula or whatever they try to come up with. But this is the most foolishness of all foolishness. Now, if you want to come up with some type of computer rankings or computer formula that puts all this stuff together, I would think that everything is going to be involved, whether it's transfer portal, like you have some type of composite, transfer portal, recruits that you sign, all that stuff, and production from each team or production from each player that's on these squads. However, this computer, I have no idea what happened or what they did. But the top 25, believe it or not, USC is not even in the top 25. Let me read these teams that are in the top 25. Let me read these teams, because USCJ is on the case, and USCJ is just livid right now for what I see from this. It says Alabama 1, Ohio State 2, Georgia 3, Clemson 4, Notre Dame 5, Michigan 6, Texas, which was 5 and 7 last year. So don't tell me. All right, let me go. Texas 7, Oklahoma 8, 9, Miami, LSU 10, Auburn 3. They had a bad record, but let me keep going. Auburn 11, Texas A&M 12, Utah 13, Oklahoma 14, Oklahoma State 14. Excuse me. Michigan State 15, Penn State 16, Ole Miss 17, Kentucky 18, North Carolina 19, Pitt 20, Wisconsin 21, Baylor 22, Oregon 23, 24 is Mississippi State, and 25 is Tennessee. Now, how in the world? USC, I think they had them ranked. I had to stop looking. They had them ranked something crazy. Was it 38 or 48 in the country? Are you kidding me, bro? Like, what type of formula? What type of, what is this? What system is this? Are you serious? Do you really think? Now, you guys telling me, if you want to put a formula together, and you telling me the computer's ranking all that, so you telling me Vegas doesn't have, Vegas, I told you with the Vegas odds, that not only do they got Caleb Williams, third winning the Heisman, they got, when you look at some of these numbers that they got coming in from betting.com already said that USC is one of the favorites to win the, I think it was 4 favorite or something like that to go to the championship game. And then you look at it's to win the Pac-12. Bidding.com has them USC winning the Pac-12, and then you got Vegas, which has them a certain type of odds going all the way to their championship odds. They were like 7th or 8th on there. They had championship odds to even go to the championship game. So how are you coming up with this and they're not even in the top 25? Does the computer system work then? Is your computer broke at that point? Man, I don't want to hear it. You guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32 on Twitter. USCJ32 on Instagram. Tell me the computer was working. It was broke at that point, because I don't understand, like, where does this come in? You telling me that in Texas, how's Texas getting in? How's Texas getting in number 7, and they went 5-7 last year? Oh, you gonna tell me that talent? Well, what about our talent on there? What about our talent? 5-7. Look, they won 5 games. We won 4 games, but our roster is totally different. They won with their new coach. We didn't even have our new coach. We have a new coach now in Lincoln Riley. So you telling me Lincoln Riley doesn't factor more than Steve Sarkisian, and they're number 7? Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? What about Auburn ranked number 11? How are they getting in? You gonna tell me that our new coach doesn't factor in, and our players that we got don't factor in? Are you really serious about this? How are they? So I don't want to hear, because I know you guys gonna hit me in the comment section. Don't come to me talking about the top 25. This is all computer ranking, because how did Texas get in there? How are they even ranked in the number 7 if it's a computer ranking? I don't want to hear it. How are they in there? Explain that one to me. Tennessee ain't, I mean, what has Tennessee done? Can somebody explain that one to me? I just don't understand. My mind is blown right now. So those who getting ready to hit me in the comment section and tell me about the computer ranking, I don't want to hear it, because Texas and Auburn for sure should not be in there, man. You guys hit me in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32 on Instagram. USCJ32 on Twitter. USCJ's on the case. I'm finding them out, man. Listen, they are under investigation, because this is absolutely berserk, man, what I've seen, man. So you guys hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32 on Twitter. Also, tell me what you think about the ACC and Pac-12 possibly coming together with a partnership, playing a championship game at the end of the season. USCJ32 on Instagram. USCJ32 on Twitter. Fight on, fight on, fight on.